Welcome back to the Sioux Falls Arena, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where we have one quarterfinal game in the books. South Dakota State University has advanced to the semifinal round, so we are now down to 6 teams in the running for an automatic berth in the NCAA tournament. Good afternoon once again. I'm Al Bahi along with Juno Pintar, and Juno, SDSU, once they got things rolling, really took off in that first game.
Yeah, and that's something common when you have a 1 seed going against an 8 seed. Might have a similar scenario in this matchup as we have a 2 seed going against a 7 seed.
Let's take a look at our team matchups here for the second quarterfinal game of the afternoon. The number 2 seed Golden Eagles of Oral Roberts University finished the season second in regular season play at 14-4. Veteran coach Jerry Finkbeiner believes this team has not yet played to its potential. They were selected as the preseason favorites in the coaches poll, and they're led by 3-time All-Everything Player of the Year Kevy Looper. Just a junior, she already holds the Summit League scoring record. They've also got a couple of other very good Eagles in the nest. We'll talk more about Kevy Looper in just a little bit. Western Illinois under new direction with first-year head coach J.D. Gravina. His team has responded. They're one of 3 teams that were tied for the number 5 seed coming into the tournament, but they dropped to 7th via the tiebreakers. Now Gravina, in his first year on the sidelines, he prides his defense. The Leathernecks will need all of that and then some against the high-powered offense of the Golden Eagles of Oral Roberts University. Starting lineups, tip-off coming your way in just a couple of minutes, but we're going to step away for just a moment. We'll come back and show you our players to the watch in the second quarterfinal game. You're watching Summit League tournament action this afternoon on Midco Sports Network.
It was once the new frontier. The bravest drove into this unknown. They discovered their future and gave root to ours. So the question is, are you ready to explore? SDSU. Be great. Start here.
You know who are good people? The employees of Mid-Continent Communications. Our people all across the Dakotas and Minnesota have helped improve the region's infrastructure.
Welcome to Mid-Continent Communication. My name's Kurt. How may I help you today?
They answer your questions and deliver the great Mid-Continent services you love. You'll also find Mid-Continent employees everywhere good things are happening. Coaching youth sports, taking care of the less fortunate, helping people in a time of need. In other words, even after you switch off the TV or computer, Mid-Continent is there. Encouraging people to help their neighbors has been part of Mid-Continent's culture since day one, more than 70 years ago. We're proud our employees make doing good a part of their daily life. Though it comes as no surprise, you can always count on good people to do good things. Mid-Continent Communications.
Oral Roberts University and Western Illinois getting set to do battle here to see who will advance to the semifinal round. Let's take a look at our players to watch here in this contest. We'll start with Western Illinois, the number 7 seed. Sadie Webb, a second-team All-Summit selection this year, averages 15 points, 5 rebounds in 31 minutes per game. We are going to watch for her to work the baseline against this zone defense that Oral Roberts will put on the floor. She likes that baseline jumper and is very effective at it. The Leathernecks will need that to stay in this contest with Oral Roberts. As we talked about, Kevy Looper is our player to watch for the Golden Eagles. She is now the 3-time Summit League Player of the Year. First time that has ever happened. Jerry Finkbeiner says quite simply, she is the real deal. Averages 24 points a game, which is 4th in the country. 4 steals per game, which is 3rd in the nation. She already has the scoring record in the Summit League with 1 full year left to play after this tournament. With 2,200 some points, Juno Pintar, 3,000 career points for Kevy Looper is not out of the question.
Yeah, and I think she is so good, the players to watch curse will not affect her.
I think you're right about that. We're going to step away, tip-off starting lineups coming your way next. This is Summit at the Falls on Midco Sports Network.
Since 1982, the Summit League has been achieving excellence. Beyond providing a quality education to more than 150,000 students, the league continues to strengthen its reputation of being nationally competitive in athletics. Today, more than 3,000 elite student athletes at 11 institutions embody the vision, purpose, and innovation the Summit League represents. These young men and women are reaching for the summit in both athletic and academic endeavors.
We are wholly dedicated
to seeing the whole picture,
to serving the whole world,
to experiencing a whole world of opportunities.
For a university founded on the whole person, body, mind, and spirit.
All right, back live at the Sioux Falls Arena, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Al Bahi, Juno Pintar, and the rest of our crew from Midco Sports Network taking you towards tip-off in our second quarterfinal game of the afternoon. Here's a look at the starting lineups. On the left, the 7th-seeded Western Illinois Leathernecks under first-year head coach J.D. Gravina will go with Valencia Kelly, a 5'6" senior from Brunswick, Georgia. Rebecca Henriksen will draw duty defensively, trying to stay with Kevi Looper. Special K, also known as the Lithuanian sniper, Sole Kontataite, is good from long range. Sadie Webb, we talked about, and Brittany Demery in the post will be a key player for Western Illinois. On the right side of your screen, a very tough starting lineup for Oral Roberts, and as I said, a team that doesn't feel like they have played to their potential yet this year, which in itself is kind of a scary statement. They've won 5 straight games coming into this one. Georgia Jones is the point guard in the backcourt, one of the top guards in the Summit League with a 2.4 assist-to-turnover ratio. Kevi Looper averaging those 24 points a game. Played in the Pan Am Games last summer for Team USA, can do it all. Also leads the Summit League in steals, averaging 3 or 4 per game. Jordan Pyle, Savannah Buck will come off the bench. Jordan Pyle in the starting lineup as a junior from Houston, Texas. Brings an emotional boost to the floor and is really a defensive standout. J.C. Bigham, the point guard, suffered a knee injury, blew out her ACL late in the season last year when ORU was 14-0. They finished the season 14-4. And she is just a key player. Jerry Finkbeiner absolutely believes that J.C. Bigham is what makes this Oral Roberts offense tick. She needs to be involved in this ball game to set things up for Kevi Looper. We're at the bottom of the bracket for this quarterfinal game. You see that ORU Golden Eagle, the number 2 seed against the Western Illinois Leathernecks. Coming up tomorrow afternoon, we'll move back up to the top half of the bracket. The number 4 seed Bison of North Dakota State will have a rematch from Monday night's contest against IUPUI. The Jaguars lost in Fargo on a buzzer beater by NDSU in that one. That one tips off at noon Central Time tomorrow. And the final quarterfinal game of the afternoon tomorrow will be the number 3 seed Roos of UMKC from Kansas City against the Oakland University Golden Grizzlies. A lot of the crowd has filtered out from our first round game. South Dakota State, obviously, with a very good fan presence here with only 45 miles distance to the SDSU campus. Oral Roberts has brought a pretty good contingent of fans along with their pep band.
I'm impressed with the number of students that made the trip for Oral Roberts.
We also have a few leftover fans from SDSU kind of wanting to see what this number 2 seed is all about. And the Oral Roberts fans, the students, really like to get into this contest. You've seen some of the pictures of them. They're down here over to the end of the court with the body paint and the froze, and there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
If you're going to drive all that way, might as well break out the body paint.
Jerry Finkbeiner and ORU, this is their last chance, Juno, to win a Summit League Tournament championship. ORU this summer, there's a look at Coach Finkbeiner, a veteran coach, I think in his 16th year here at Oral Roberts. They will transfer to the Southland Conference effective July 1st, part of that conference hopping that we've seen going on across the country. So this will be their last Summit League tournament here. And yesterday we had a chance to visit with Coach Finkbeiner about this first round matchup against number 7 Western Illinois.
Yeah, it's not a good draw for us. like our whole bracket here is just not good. You know, the Division 1 and 2 seed shouldn't be that great, but I think matchup-wise it is great. And I don't know how SDSU feels about their side, but Western Illinois is not a great matchup for us. They're a very half-court orientated team. They control tempo, and if we're fortunate to get by, UMKC and Oakland are not great matchups for us because they're similar style of play. If people want to run with us, let's go. But if people are good with ball control, we struggle a little bit.
So Juneau, very similar to what we saw with SDSU. Oral Roberts wants to push the tempo of this ball game, get the ball up and down the floor. He expects Western Illinois is going to hold things back and again try to play that ball control, make every possession count, work the shot clock.
Yeah, tempo is going to be a huge factor. And just looking at the season statistics for both teams, Oral Roberts is scoring 75 points a game, giving up 65. Western Illinois is scoring 65, giving up 75. So you can kind of chart the pace of the play early, and even what the score is at halftime to see which game we're on path for. If we're on track for a 60-point game, or in the 70s, which would definitely favor Oral Roberts.
Oral Roberts in their home white uniforms. Western Illinois in their road purples. Western Illinois in the preseason poll was picked to finish 10th in the conference. They come in with that number 7 seed via tiebreakers, had been number 5. The players, J.D. Gravina said, posted that preseason ranking in their locker room and have used it for motivation to get them to this point of the season. Off the Kevy Looper miss. The Leathernecks quickly into the forecourt. 3-point shot on the way after the first pass is too strong by Sole Contataite. Long rebound, Valencia Kelly who looks inside, nothing there. Oral Roberts in that zone defense as we talked about. They will extend out to the perimeter, but they like to attack the passing lanes from that zone.
You see Webb, she's going to be the baseline runner, trying to find that little vacuum, a hole in the zone where she can attack.
Another offensive rebound and a putback for the Leathernecks. Brittany Demery has the first bucket of the ball game. Bigham kicks to Jones. Jordan Pyle dishes down low. There's a kick out. Bigham alone for 3.
Good job on the defensive glass for Western Illinois, the first 2 possessions.
Valencia Kelly hesitates out top and then slashes down the lane and picks up a blocking foul.
You see the contact is going to be, it is going to be on Looper with a late reach in. She would have just let Valencia Kelly go. Probably would have had a player control foul. Well, Looper's going to have to be smart so she doesn't pick up her second early on. She's such a big part of what Oral Roberts does. You need her on the floor. She's averaging about 34 minutes a game.
Looper wheels off screens, and you know the Leathernecks are going to want to know where she is at all times.
Nice job recovering late.
Out into the passing lane, that's Rebecca Henriksen knocking that ball away. Henriksen, a sophomore from Sweden.
And Western Illinois kind of dodged a bullet. They had 2 players switched off of Looper. That's too clean a look. Good rebound.
Held ball call as it was slapped away in the battle for the rebound. Demery had a good box. There's a look at J.D. Gravina, head coach of Western Illinois. We're going to watch and see how long it takes. They have a thing called the jacket watch at Western Illinois, something that started when he was head coach at Quincy in the Division II level, and at some point during the game, he gets so into it and so intense. See, Finkbeiner's already got his off. He said, this is not even an issue.
He's a veteran, yeah, he knows. Don't need the dramatics.
There's Gravina. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on the jacket watch for you here this afternoon.
ORU stone cold to start the game. And if they don't score, they can't set up that little full court pressure that they use to kind of keep that tempo upbeat.
They like to do that, trap off a made basket. There's a 3-point shot by Brittany Demery. She's got 5 points, and it's a quick 7-0 lead for the number 7 seed. And there's a steal. Here come the Leathernecks again.
Nice job, Western Illinois. Conference leader in 3-point shots made against this zone. You're going to have to knock a few of them down.
Henriksen was a little out of control from when she started that move out on top, lost it out of bounds. So a similar start for Oral Roberts that we saw from SDSU.
Yeah, the pressure definitely on the higher seed.
They've gotten good looks, just not able to get them down. A little bit of an isolation here for Looper working on Kelly. Slapped away by Henriksen, quick hands. Shot clock under 10 with Looper way out top. Jones for three. Looper, offensive rebound in the paint, bucket.
And now this allows them to set a little 2-2-1. Obviously want to keep the ball out of the trapping areas, which is on either side of half court, off the sideline.
Valencia Kelly gets that shot to go. We'll have a chance for the three-point play. Found a little lane and takes that to the basket, draws the foul on Jordan Pyle. Great move by the senior from Brunswick, Georgia.
It's a nice job of attacking the full court pressure. You just got to keep in the back of your mind that Oral Roberts is trying to speed you up. So those occasional attacks after you beat the press are good, but you don't want to fall in love with it. You still want to maintain your half-court tempo.
Brittany gets a breather, and Jackie Rieger replaces her in the lineup for Western Illinois. There's another miss. That one was by Bernadette Bala, a freshman from Hungary who has been a very good offensive production tool for the Golden Eagles. But it's a 10-2 lead. Kelly fakes the long ball out top. Henriksen kicks it back. Kelly will try again. Out of bounds, last touched by Rieger. So Oral Roberts struggling from the floor in the early going. Trailing by 8. There's J.C. Bigham, who will bring the ball up the floor. Jerry Finkbeiner said yesterday, Kevin Looper is the face of Oral Roberts that everybody recognizes. J.C. Bigham is the heart. She's what makes this team tick.
Yeah, the point guards are so valuable as a commodity. They have to understand your system better than anybody else on the floor. Make sure everybody's getting to the right spot. Everybody's organized offensively and defensively.
Kelly in the paint, looks down low. She had Rieger on the baseline cut. Knocked out of bounds by Oral Roberts. The number 7 seed Leathernecks of Western Illinois out to an early 8-point lead. Summit lit the Falls on Midco Sports Network.
A certified pre-owned BMW is a smart choice. But before the rigorous inspection, before the awards, and the critical acclaim, before all of this, first, it's a BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
See us today at BMW of Sioux Falls, I-29 and West 12th Street.
The Summit League at the Falls on Midco Sports Network is presented by Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Get stronger, play smarter, return to performance. South Dakota State University. Be great. Start here. For more information, visit sdstate.edu. Grand Falls Casino Resort. Live it up. Located 6 miles east of Sioux Falls.
$15:29 to go until halftime. The Western Illinois Leathernecks out to a 10-2 lead with the basketball against the number 2 seed Oral Roberts. The Golden Eagles, 1 of 8 from the floor to start this ball game. But as we saw SDSU do in the first game, this is a team that will maintain its composure and work its way back into the rhythm, starting probably on the defensive end of the floor. And a three-point shot good. Sadie Webb, the left-hander, likes that long ball.
Oral Roberts tried to trap out of their zone look. Nice job of splitting the double team and finding the open shooter in the wing. But a good attack right there by Savannah Buck. Western Illinois has been really solid defensively these first 5 minutes, but that was a breakdown there
Buck is one of those players just about any team in the Summit League would like to have. She comes off the bench and plays hard, plays well. There you see her driving, picking up the foul, and the play before that, she had a driving lane into the paint, got the layup. Just a hard worker underneath in that post position. Looper goes to the floor to keep possession. Georgia Jones, a very good ball handler for the Golden Eagles, sets things up out top.
Valencia Kelly's doing a great job chasing Looper. Good job of jumping that switch.
Georgia Jones knocks down the 3 ball. She's a senior from Manchester, England.
And with all the attention they're playing to Looper, those other players are going to have to step up and make some shots.
Kelly with 4 defenders coming towards her. And there's a turnover. Bad pass by Rieger.
Good transition.
Nice pass. Couldn't get the finish underneath, but great transition offense by the Golden Eagles.
That's 2 layups that Bernadette Balla has missed. Very similar to the South Dakota State game again. They missed 3 bunnies early.
13-7 lead for the Western Illinois Leathernecks.
And Western Illinois wants to take advantage of this slow start by Oral Roberts. Get as much separation as you can early.
Looper, credit that to some Western Illinois defense, stepping back into reach and stop her penetration, created the turnover.
Yeah, nice job of staying in their gaps defensively. Pitching that dribble, forcing her to kick it out. Western Illinois has been handling this press. 2-2-1 is a press that will penalize you if you're over-aggressive attacking it.
Great drive to the board by Valencia Kelly. 7 quick points for Kelly.
I tell you, they've really found a hole in the top of that zone. That's the 3rd time that Kelly's gotten into the paint. Attacking between the 2 top defenders in that 2-3 zone. They're going to have to close that up. Good hands defensively.
Kick back out to Jones. Another 3-pointer for Georgia. Shoots 33% from behind the stripe. She's got a couple here already, and there's a foul from behind. J.C. Bigham. There's Michelle Salvatore. Had her on the backside, just turned right into it. Bigham not able to avoid the contact.
A good job of getting the ball into the middle against that press. Let's see if Oral Roberts closes up that gap on top. Oop, a miscommunication by Kelly. Demery was cutting to the middle. Kelly thought she was going to stay at home at the wing.
It's tough to beat that zone defense of Oral Roberts. They get extended out, get into those passing lanes. You look for that skip pass, and as you said, if you're not on the same page, that's what can happen.
A little fade screen for Georgia, trying to open her up for another 3.
Amber Carver, the big girl underneath for Oral Roberts, misses an easy layup again. 3rd or 4th one of the ball game we've seen so far for the Golden Eagles.
Once again, Western Illinois want to take advantage of this.
In and out on the 3 ball for Demery. Eagles on the run, lead pass a little too far. Jordan Pyle not able to keep it. It'll be Western Illinois' ball when we come back. They lead it by 5, and it has been the story of some cold fingers for Oral Roberts. They trail by 5. Quarterfinal game of the Summit League Tournament on Midco Sports Network.
He's got the strength and is making it look easy.
Show renewed strength. Whether it's our physicians, therapists, or athletic trainers, Sanford offers the finest and most integrated orthopedic team and services around.
There's nothing he couldn't lift right now.
For the everyday competitor in all of us, Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
It's the Grand Falls Casino Resort $500,000 giveaway. Yeah, $500,000 between now and March 25th. Play your favorite games to earn entries. Entries are good for all 12 drawings. Then be here for the Sunday afternoon drawings for your chance at a share of $500,000.
Now this is a casino. Grand Falls Casino Resort, just minutes east of Sioux Falls.
Leathernecks with the ball and a 5-point lead. Break that zone pressure. Oral Roberts drops back into that extended zone defense. Golden Eagles have gone with a bigger lineup. You see Dominique Allen out on one of the wings, Amber Carver in the middle, and there's a shot on the baseline. Good by Webb. That's what we talked about in the pregame. She likes that shot and likes to work it against this zone defense.
Well, it's a perfect start for Western Illinois. They're shooting the ball at about 50%. Only a couple turnovers. They're doing a good job rebounding the basketball.
It was a quick shot at the other end by Oral Roberts. Kevin Looper on the bench right now.
And that looked good too. Webb's feeling it.
I was going to say, she was feeling it. That one just a little too strong. And as soon as I say Looper's on the bench, she goes to check back in. Carver kicks to the corner. Bigham, high arching three, not there. Western Illinois doing a good job on the defensive boards, not allowing this bigger lineup to get a second chance.
Now you want to be patient here. Oral Roberts is taking some quick shots. You want to punish them on the defensive end here by making them work. Don't get caught in their style of play.
Salvatore for three off the glass. Did she call it?
I didn't hear anything, but
it goes in the books as a 3-ball. 20-10. Western Illinois with the lead.
Good double team.
Pyle stepped through the defense. Again, couldn't get the finish, and quickly Western Illinois attacks. Demery gives it up. They swing, and now we'll reset. Webb out top. I thought she was going to take it.
You can get that shot anytime.
Going to Taite, knocks that one around the rim and out. She got a good look at that one.
Timeout by Oral Roberts here. I think they're going to address the quick shots that they're taking. They're making 1-2.
Quicking the basket. She's also been out on the defensive end of the floor, getting in the passing lanes, knocking balls away. And Jerry Finkbeiner, as you said, I think is talking about what we need to do on the offensive end to get our rhythm back.
And one of the dangers you have when you're the higher seed, you get down, and all of a sudden the girls get the mindset that, oh geez, we got to get this all back at once. Try and do it by themselves.
Well, it has been this kind of a season for Oral Roberts. They were the preseason favorites to win the Summit League, but they come in 14-4, 20-9 overall. They've won 6 of their last 8 games. Of those 2 losses, both of them happened here in the state of South Dakota. They lost up in Brookings to South Dakota State and then were beaten down in Vermilion by USD. USD, of course, not eligible for postseason play, would have been the number 3 seed in this tournament had they been eligible.
Good job again on the defensive boards. They're not giving Oral Roberts any second chances.
Webb open from the corner. 8 points for Sadie Webb.
Well, the momentum is a crazy thing. Once those shots start to fall, it kind of becomes contagious. There's Kelly again, just harassing Looper.
Pull-up jumper from the elbow. Looper's got 4. When you watch her play this game, Juno, you won't know if she's ahead by 20 or down by 13, as we saw there. She is so steady and consistent, plays in control all the time, gets after it on both ends of the floor. There's a steal by Buck. Up ahead to Looper. Pulls up from the right elbow. Tracks down the loose ball, goes to the glass, can't get it to fall.
Nice job defensively again by Western Illinois. A rare mistake by Kelly, the possession before, turned it over, but they had 3 girls get back in transition.
Look who they worked the ball to, that extra pass that you've been talking about. Webb comes up empty on that attempt.
They're having their way with that zone. They're getting good looks.
Jones off the high ball,